No work on Sunday because Aidan is off. He's back tomorrow.
Sprockets off.
Okay. It's April 9th, by the way.
Hey,
April 9th. So sprockets are off.
I had to heat the hubs to get them off. They haven't been off for so long. They're rusted on.
Wow.
But anyway, I got them off with a jack,
Okay.
a hydraulic jack.
Okay. So we're just waiting on Aidan to get back. We still got to cut out the rest of that floor and then all the way through. Aidan doesn't even want to clean this up. He says it's pointless. And then,
I measured this and cut it out.
so this is the other thing that he got
That's
done
how
here.
much Body putty with
Wow.
a gallon on, so I'll have to cut this right down to here.
Okay.
I'll weld a new chunk in.
Dad was worried about that too. So that it was going to be like that.
This cleaned out. Now we can get in there with the zip cut that off.
Yeah.
And then the other one from the back.
So yeah, lots of work here. This is exactly what Dad was worried about. He kind of sensed this as soon as it rolled in. There would be lots of body putty there, but he'll do what he has to do here. He's keeping busy while Aidan's gone for a couple more days. Might be back in this weekend or Monday, but he's just tidying up stuff around here and doing whatever he can, trying to just get a breather in because he's been going so hard here for the last couple of months. He's starting to pitter patter out, but a couple days and off for light duty, and then hi Filipino Emily, light duty, then he can get back at it with Aidan, and a bunch of his buddies have been coming over visiting, so it's all good. I got a story about this thing, knucklehead. Hey, who's a knucklehead? Filipino Emily's a knucklehead. So the other day, my neighbor, that's Yeti and Myla's dad, called me and said, "Hey, the wife said Emily's at the homeless shelter. This is in town, 5 miles away." What? Okay. So I went down there, different dog, but something told me, you know what, like I didn't see her in the afternoon, so I better go and just double check. And right outside of town, I just happened to look in my rearview mirror and I could see a dog chasing after me. And I stopped. What's that?
She wasn't at the homeless shelter today.
No. But so I stopped, picked her up, and she hopped right in, and she was sure happy to see me, and she was so exhausted that she passed out on the way to home, and then dropped her off, and she was dramatic, being away from 5 miles away from where I'm supposed to be. But it's springtime, and we got this kind of like housing development down the road, and so some of the people have been walking to town, and she figured, well, maybe I'll walk with you for a bit, and walked all the way to town. But sure happy to be back now, eh? Scary. Very scary. Anyways, that's it. I gotta go to Winnipeg for a funeral, guys, for 4 days, so I'll see you guys on Tuesday.
Steve lives just east of the station, eh?
Yeah.
And he looked over at the station, and he thought he saw a UFO.
Oh.
So he booted her out of there across the tracks, and all it was when the homeless guy throwing a wine bottle at a car.
Oh, okay.
So got that solved.
Okay, good. Okay, Em, you want to go outside? You want your treats and go outside? Okay, so we're Sunday at the shop, and Dad can't really do so he's doing some gourmet cooking here for the dogs.
Well, I want to do this for you.
So this is, have you ever thought the dogs were not spoiled enough?
This is all fried pork.
Yeah, no, that's good.
And
They'll like that.
This is the vegetable.
Oh, okay, we're gonna go take a look at the vegetables here. And Steve Areno's here.
Hello. Squash, potatoes, carrots.
Jeez.
So I'm gonna.
These dogs are eating better than most humans.
So I'm gonna bag and freeze it,
Yeah,
and then as we need it, just take it out and they're away.
good. Look at this little dog going to town on a yummies.